Welcome to our channel. We are Lincoln and Amanda, and this is the story of two people who were unprepared for Storm Ciarán, the bomb cyclone that hit Brittany. The donkey marks where we live in Brittany, or Bretagne, which is sort of pronounced like lasagna. My pronunciation is terrible. I was once on a plane and a French person asked me where I lived and they could not understand me. I just gave up and answered Paris. When I published this vlog today, we've been without power for 6 days. We're still without hot water, but our lovely friends in the village have an extra cottage where we can shower. Farmers are helping people clear trees, and 60,000 people are still without power. I've read that Ireland has dispatched technicians to help us out. If I had an oven, I'd bake them some scones, if they ever arrive. So I think this is the calm before the storm. It's overcast now. It was beautiful today. The storm is supposed to hit around midnight, of course in the middle of the night. What I have to do now is go collect anything that could potentially blow away or cause damage. We will close the shutters because the winds are coming from the south, which is this direction. So we'll be battening down the hatches, and I'm a little nervous. So the last big storm to blow through was in 1999, and that's when these outbuildings, a couple of the roofs were damaged and replaced. So it was a pretty bad storm. This particular storm is just, I think, a step below. That's sort of what they're saying. It's not going to be as big. So I have my wet food and dry food for the kitties, outside kitties. So it's officially Christmas season, right? Once the Halloween decorations come down, it's...
Well, in the U.S., it's Thanksgiving. It's going to wait until after Thanksgiving.
No, but you don't do that anymore. It's straight to...
Oh, really?
Straight to Christmas. I've already seen advent calendars at the...
Well,
that's Uvea.
I think it's different here because they don't have Thanksgiving.
We've dug up some carrots to tempt donkeys into their halters. That way, if something happens, it will be easier to grab them. They're getting used to us putting them on now. We decided to leave them in their field near their house rather than putting them in one of the barns. We were worried that a strange place might spook them and possibly injure themselves. We've opened the field up, so if they need to run around, they can. Okay, donkeys, have a good evening. I hope it's not going to be too bad for them. I always worry. So have a good night. Good night, Dominic. Good night, Uvea. crazy wind. Power's out. I can't sleep. Everybody else is sleeping. I don't know how you people in hurricane areas do this. This is freaky. So this is what I'm woken up to. Trees down. Waking up the next day was like the opposite of Christmas morning, dread. My first concern were the donkeys. Oh, thank goodness. These branches came from, I don't know. Oh my goodness, you guys survived. Wow, look at this branch. This branch is massive. And thankfully their house was okay. Fortunately, see this pile of wood over here, I asked the farmer to trim these branches. I think it was 2 years ago. Thankfully we did, because otherwise,
There'd be more.
I mean, we have trees down over here, so there's still a lot of wind. We're gonna have to walk down the LA and see what's happening and check our power lines. Well, this is blocked. It's our driveway. So there's a big branch there. Ooh, this does not look good. There are no trees down that we can see, just branches. I mean, these winds were incredible last night. I can see this is our field, so I can see there's a tree down over there. Yeah, so we're gonna have to come out here later, obviously, but just to give you an idea how big these branches are. Wow, this is like half a tree that came down. Goodness. Are our internet lines down again? Okay, so those are our power lines. Yeah, there is. Yeah, big tree broken off up here. We just need to check the road to make sure our trees haven't fallen in the road. Oh, this is good. Okay. Uh-oh. We have a big one leaning. Oh boy. Oh, this isn't good at all. Got a big tree down here. Looks like the chainsaw will be working overtime. I wonder how many people are going out to buy chainsaws today. Probably a lot. So this is across our back drive. Okay.
Once again, something right on the property line. So.
Yeah. What took out our power?
This took out the power.
Okay, so we need to get out. This is I guess this is the number one priority. The power, yeah, obviously. So we need to contact the power company. This is from our property. Okay, so I see our lines down. These poles are specific to our property. So they run all the way up to the road up there. And then somehow the ones that hung over here are right here on the ground. We can't step on them. Will we get electrocuted? Possibly. But
they have.
so we could be out of power for days, right?
Well, considering that we're not the only ones.
Here's our neighbor, Pony. Hello, Pony. And this is our neighbor's barn. The roof just slid right off. We're very fortunate. There wasn't any damage done to the chateau or the outbuildings. Just a couple trees. 2 trees? Yeah. Snapped. Wow. These are pretty old trees too. It's a shame. Yeah, this is where all the trees tend to lean. The wind whips up this way, so we lost 2 giant trees. These trees kind of needed to come up anyway, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
it'll give us an opportunity to plant some new trees. This one will be fine though, even though it's leaning. They're really resilient. So this is a big tree. Look at the root here. It just kind of came up. So. Yep. Gosh. So we're just trying to clear a path to get the car down.
Yeah.
So the farmer came and moved all this stuff for us, huh?
The big stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
That's a huge tree.
He did this in all of 5 minutes with his machinery. But this is pretty massive. And I think he cleared the road as well. Boy, that's nice, right? That he came and did this.
Yeah, I know.
This helps us tremendously. This has saved us what? An entire day's work.
Oh yeah, well, there's no way we could have. Well,
No.
yeah, we would have cut that into 100 pieces.
Oh my gosh, look at the pole.
Oh. I wonder if that's just because there's only tension on one side. Right?
Those poles are made out of what?
The concrete.
Concrete, so it's...
Oh. I don't think it's normally curved like that.
No damage here.
It's a field.
The field has been left unscathed, except we have one little tree that broke over in the distance, but it's all good. Although we don't have a large generator, we do have an All Powers brand portable solar generator, which enabled us to make coffee as well as plug in some other necessities. So we really weren't prepared for this storm, right? No.
I thought we were.
Well, now we know. When they say, be prepared.
Well, we weren't completely unprepared.
I was driving around yesterday. I have to go back to the store today. Some of the shops were closed yesterday, so hopefully things will be back to normal, but I'm not confident. There's nothing here. They are out of food. Amazing. Never seen the stores like this before. So this is going to take about 3 hours.
Well,
depending on how bright the sunshine
It
is.
takes 3 hours if it's bright
Full sun. So right now we're at 5%. With the amount of sun we're getting now, which is next to nothing.
Well, we're pointed toward the shade too, so I need your assistance. I need you to put down your device.
Okay, so with the amount of sun we're getting, which is not much.
It'll increase.
But what is it doing now?
Well, it's only charging at 5 watts.
And what should it be charging?
The maximum is at 300 or 400.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it's better than 0 watts.
Yeah.
So once this is charged, we can put it back in and plug in our fridge and the Wi-Fi.
The Wi-Fi first, right?
Well, for the children. I feel the same way, though.
Yeah.
You're just as addicted as everyone else.
Yes. But I do important things on the internet.
Yeah, you do the New York Times crossword puzzle and the Wordle and the spelling bee and... Yeah, so we are expecting another weather front, another storm.
Yeah. I don't know when though. Is it tonight?
I don't know, I thought you checked.
Well, it is getting a little windy.
I know.
So.
You can see how well prepared we are. Day 3, and we're kind of feeling it. We're cranky. I'm extra cranky. Well, we know we need to buy a generator. It's just there weren't any at the store. Our insurance policy will cover if you have a storm.
Right, the contents of
the fridge. So
that's good.
We'll just go grocery shopping and replace all that stuff. I had thousands of euros worth of caviar in there. What else was smoked salmon?
I suspect they probably have a flat amount.
Yeah. Now it's raining.
Now it's starting to rain.
Yeah, now it's raining. Should we go in? So the LA has been cleared, but we still need to cut all these massive branches up. We had a friend come over to help us yesterday. I see you, Enzo. What are you doing behind the tree? So we just got good news.
Yeah.
We still don't have power, but friends of ours who live in another town, they just got their power back yesterday afternoon. So they happen to have a generator. So
yes, and they're going to lend it to us.
Yeah, that's really great. Yeah. So we're going to head over to their place to get the generator, but first we need to find the
our gas can.
Our gas can. So.
We're looking.
Yeah.
Okay.
You are now in the presence of a...
Since we have tri-phase power here.
Which is what?
Well, you've got 3 phases of the power, so it's really 400 volts coming, 410 I think, or 15 volts coming into the house. And it's generally used for business and things like that, you know, more than the average house.
Right, because it's bigger.
Right, and has the outbuildings and all
Right.
that. So I've kind of figured out how the electricity is split among the 3 phases. Originally I thought maybe they'd just put it all in one. The generator we borrowed from a friend is monophase, but it has 2 outlets. I have 2 outlets in the basement that are each on a separate phase.
Oh.
So I can plug the generator into those and it'll power 2 of the phases. And the other phase is just the heat and the pumps. And I think I can rewire the pumps because they don't use a lot of power. And I can wire them, I can either power them with the power supply or something else. I'll figure it out. It'd be better if we had a tri-phase generator because
Right.
I could plug it into the tri-phase outlet that we have in the basement and it would just automatically do everything.
Right, but this is great for the time being.
Oh yeah, it was free.
Yeah, okay.
Although we may end up buying it.
Yeah, I know. I think we might. And if I were here all alone, I would never be able to figure all this out. I'd be living in the dark.
I didn't know, stupid me, I didn't know that all you had to do was plug a generator into one of your outlets and it just sends the power back into your system. We turned off the power coming from the power company, so it's all staying within the house, it's not going out. Well, we don't want to be putting any power out into those lines, especially since they're broken someplace.
So if somebody's going, when somebody comes to work on them, we don't want anybody electrocuted
Well,
and
that's true, but
dead.
someone could get electrocuted, you know, stepping on the wrong line out there.
Exactly.
So, you know, it's not.
It's important.
Yeah.
Safety first. Hello, there's Guava. It's super exhausting living like this, and we'll put out another video in a few days to show you how we've been keeping warm, what we've been cooking, and all the fun technical stuff Lincoln has been working on to keep us with the lights on. So don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe, and if you have something to say, leave us a comment.